I can't lie, lately I found myself in this weird cycle of being consistent and productive and then boom, crashing out from burnout. I've been following routines, regimens, schedules, whatever you want to call them. But somehow I always end up in the same place, burnout. But as the saying goes, every cloud has a silver lining. Because through this, I've learned some valuable things that I'm going to share with you. A lot of people tell you that in order to see success in pretty much anything, you gotta be consistent, which means repetition, which then obviously leads to improvement. And yeah, to be fair, that is true. But how true is that though? I think it actually goes a little bit deeper than that. Let's actually look at the definition of consistency. Okay, so in the context of behavior, consistency is the act of behaving in the same way over time, aligning one's actions, words, and beliefs, and producing predictable, stable outcomes. I think people have this set view on what it means to be consistent, and every day you need to be working on your craft. And if you're doing anything less than that, then you can't consider yourself to be consistent. So basically, if you're a footballer, then you'd be working on your technique every day. Or if you're like some sort of athlete, then you'd be running all the time. And just overall, always on go, go, go. I think adopting this mentality can be good, depending on what field you're in. But I feel like if you're like a creator or an artist, this isn't necessarily the best approach to take. Maybe in the beginning when you're actually learning the craft, then you can probably get away with it a lot more and it will benefit you a lot more. But when it comes to actually creating, you're kind of self-sabotaging. But that's the thing, for creators and artists, slowing down is actually a very important part of the process of creation. So yeah, don't do what I did. That's the approach that I took initially. Like I was literally just bang, 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 creating content all the time. And at the time, I literally felt like I was flying. Like I felt like I was a fountain of ideas. Like ideas were just coming in left and right. It was all like very free flowing and very easy. So I kind of took advantage of it and almost kind of abused it. And then boom, suddenly I was dry. Like when I say dry, I mean dry. Nothing was coming up. Even thinking of ideas was giving me a headache. That's how dry I was. Like I remember I would sit there, just try and think of an idea and literally nothing was coming up. Yeah, I was clearly burnt out. And even when ideas did come, they weren't as good, or even like the execution, like me trying to shoot that idea and stuff like that, it just wasn't coming out as great because I didn't have as much energy. I was literally running on like fumes. So that consistency that I was chasing so much, that started to dwindle away as well, because obviously creating content became a lot harder. And this was almost like a cycle of I would go bang, 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 burnout, come back, bang, 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 burnout. This literally happened about 3 times. And then I finally decided, you know what? I'm gonna learn my lesson. And then I came up with a 3-step process to creating without actually burning out. Step 1 is to plan out your ideas. So for example, if you make videos like I do, the first thing that you would wanna do is to make sure that you script and you also storyboard for each shot that you wanna do. I literally do this for all my videos now. Like before, when I didn't used to do it, I remember it would take a lot longer to shoot because I was literally thinking of ideas as I was shooting. And obviously not separating those 2 things can lead to burnout a lot quicker, because number 1, you're having to use your brain as you're shooting to sort of think of ideas. And number 2, you're obviously physically moving, using your body, trying on different angles, that sort of stuff. And it all just gets a lot. So if you kind of separate the process, you plan first, you have your idea, and then after that, you do the physical part, which is obviously actually shooting everything. But yeah, once you've got your plan in place, do not go straight into action. Don't go and shoot straight away. Don't go and do whatever straight away. And it's very, very important that you don't skip this step. After you're done planning, make sure that you take a break. Eat, sleep, just recharge. Whatever you need to do to get your energy back, just do it and then come back and actually take action. Think of it almost like a game. Like you have like a health bar at the top, and every time you do something or like you do a task, that health bar drops a little bit. And obviously how much it drops by depends on how demanding that task was. But yeah, obviously every time you sort of drop health points, you need to be making sure that you do something to get those health points back. Otherwise, if you go too low, that's when you realize, boom, you've hit burnout. So yeah, don't neglect that part. But yeah, it can literally be anything in order to get your health points back. Just make sure that it's completely unrelated to your craft. Actually take a break, rest, and then come back to it. So it's very important to separate planning from actually doing. Like there needs to be a break in between those 2 things. Don't do one and then go straight into the other. Okay, so once you're done planning, it's time to move on to step 2, which is actually taking action. Now, this is probably the most energy consuming step. So what I would say is you don't necessarily have to do it all in one day. So for example, with me for some longer videos, what I would do is I would shoot the video on one day and maybe edit the video the next day. Or sometimes I might shoot half the video and then shoot the other half the next day as well. And obviously for me, that's been very important because it makes sure that, number one, the quality of your video is not dropping as you move forwards, because sometimes as you get tired, the quality of your video starts dropping as well. So when you sort of divide the workload, you kind of maintain the level of quality. It's all about understanding what your body needs and what your mind needs as well, especially for creators. Like, your mind is literally the engine that's running the whole operation. So if you don't take care of it, the work that you can produce will definitely suffer. It's literally the same way that an athlete might get injured if they don't take care of their muscles. And obviously an injured athlete doesn't perform as well as an athlete that is actually fit. So yeah, after you've completed step 2, your energy levels, like I said earlier, are probably at their lowest right now. And that's where step 3 comes in, which for me is probably one of the most important steps. And I literally call it the cure to burnout. Because for me, it's literally been a lifesaver. Like, there's been so many times where, I don't know, I feel a bit burnt out, I've gone too far, I've overworked myself. And obviously step 3 sort of takes me back and then allows me to regain my energy again, my mojo, whatever you want to call it. I just know I have it back and I'm able to go and make more content and create freely again. But yeah, step 3 is called slowing down, and I've broken it down into 3 steps. Number 1, doing something for your mind. Like I mentioned earlier, your mind is literally your engine and it's powering everything. So you need to be making sure that you're actually taking very, very good care of it. For me, the first way that I do this is I don't think about my craft at all. I don't think about making videos at all. I don't think about my clothing brand. I don't think about my video production company. I completely take myself out of any sort of work. But yeah, sometimes I do catch myself sort of thinking of ideas when I'm actually supposed to be resting, and that's fine. Like, it's not that deep. All I do is I literally just write it down in my iPhone notes and I just leave it there. Like, I don't do any more to the idea. I don't build on it, sort of wait and then come back to the next day when I'm back at step 1, which is obviously the planning part, and that's when I sort of build on the idea I wrote down the day before. So yeah, as you can see, every day is almost like a cycle. So I start with step 1, step 2, and then step 3, and the next day back to step 1, step 2, step 3. You get the point. And for me, that sort of helped me to stay locked in, stay consistent, and actually not burn out. But yeah, when it comes to doing something for my mind, I also just try to boost my mood. So that can be anything from, I don't know, doing something with a friend, going out, jumping on the PS5 with some of the boys, just anything that sort of brings me happiness, any hobbies that I have, just anything that isn't work that will sort of distract me from making videos, from creating content, whatever it is, just no work. But the thing that I struggled with the most with this in the beginning was that obviously I do enjoy making videos. So it's like what I want to be doing in my spare time as well. So it was almost like I wanted to shoot videos all the time, but obviously that's not good. So I had to sort of like bring in other hobbies as well. I'm pretty sure making videos isn't your only hobby. There might be other hobbies that you have as well. I don't know, maybe you like the guitar. I don't know, you like this, that, whatever. Just do something that is different. Step number 2 of slowing down, do something for your body. Now this can come in many forms. For me, one of the main ones was I would make sure that after shooting, I eat well, drink water, just replenish my body in general. Because the thing about shooting videos, sometimes it can be bang, bang, bang. You might not have enough time. So you're sort of trying to rush through each shot. And you can very easily end up forgetting to eat any food or drink any water, those sort of basic things. So I make sure that in this time, I ground myself again and do the basics that my body needs. So yeah, make sure to replenish your body. And the thing is as well, when you're sort of editing, you can be kind of sitting down for hours and hours and hours. So what I like to do is I would sort of get up a little bit, stretch my legs, that sort of stuff. And when I used to go to the gym, I would purposely make sure that I plan it in a way that I'm going gym after I edit, so that I can actually get some movement after being static for so long. But yeah, looking after your body is important. Step number 3 of slowing down, doing something for your spirit. Now, I'm Christian, so before doing anything, I would normally sort of pray, but I'm not necessarily the type of person that would actually sort of sit down and actually say like a whole long prayer. I normally just do like little short prayers. But in this case, I switched it up and I started meditating. I know it sounds cliche. Everyone says, oh, meditating is good, meditating is this, blah, 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 blah. Everyone's telling you to do it. But trust me, there's a reason why so many people say that meditating is good. And I'm a skeptical person as well. So take it from me when I say that meditation is actually a game changer. This is the only time that I kind of like sit down and say a prayer, but like I sort of pray a little bit and then I move on to actually meditating, like taking like really deep breaths, like very slow ones. And then I would sort of exhale very slowly as well. And I don't know what it is, but like it literally brings me so much calmness and peace. Like after a stressful day, like that's one of the only things that can actually bring me proper down and like calm, which obviously the next day it gives me the strength to sort of get back up and go and do it all over again. But yeah, you can literally meditate anyhow. Some people cross their legs, but obviously I can't cross my legs. Well, I can, but it just feels uncomfortable. So I don't necessarily do that. I just sort of sit down, normally on the floor or my bed with my legs out, and then I just sort of meditate. But yeah, it's literally that simple. And there's so many videos on YouTube that literally show you how you can meditate effectively. So yeah, just watch one of those videos as you're meditating, like it literally guides you through it, and yeah, you're good. But yeah, do not sleep on meditation, because that was literally me a couple years back actually. But after I started doing it, I realized what the hype is about. So yeah, don't sleep on meditation. But yeah, remember, when it comes to slowing down, do something for your mind, do something for your body, and do something for your spirit. And that will then give you the strength to go and do it all over again tomorrow. That's what I've literally been doing, and it's helped me out so much. So I just thought I would share it with you guys as well. And the amazing thing about it is you can literally apply it to any area of your life, any field that you're in. You can literally apply this 3-step process, and it will help you out in terms of staying consistent and having more stamina without burning out in the long run. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video up until this point. I'm actually enjoying making this type of content, so there will be a lot more like this coming out. So make sure to like, subscribe, and comment as well. Let us know how you deal with burnout down in the comments. You never know, you might be helping me, and you also might be helping somebody else who might be dealing with burnout, and you never know, they might be going through the comments, and your comment is sort of what helps them to get back on track. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.